And the fires so far this week have been minimal, thankfully, but the danger is still high.
And those Santa Ana winds continue to kick up a storm of trouble for firefighters and those living in the high-risk areas. KCAL News reporter Rick Montanez is live in one of those high-risk areas, Fontana, with a look at the conditions. And I can still hear that wind, Rick.
Yeah, it's certainly still blowing this morning. We are feeling it, we are seeing it, and we can tell that the air is very dry out here. But I've got to say the skies are blue. That's one benefit. You could see, though, behind us, all these palm trees blowing in the wind. So this neighborhood where we are in front of, which is South Heritage Circle and Baseline Avenue, it is just outside of the zone for a possible power shutoff, those public safety power shutoffs from SoCal Edison. North of here, though, they are in a warning zone. Let's show you some video from around this morning here in Fontana. I mean, we've been driving around the city and seeing what it looks like, and you just see everywhere trees blowing in the wind. We heard Paul talk just a few minutes ago about how gusts were up to 50 miles per hour, very strong winds. But we are noticing that they are a little bit lighter than they were right around sunrise was when we experienced them the heaviest. They are certainly howling, though. And these are the winds overnight. This is video from across the area. We're talking Fontana, Rialto. These winds are strong enough to trigger those public safety power shutoffs. Parts of North Fontana and North San Bernardino have been without power for much of the past few weeks. Families are using generators to get by, and with power being out for days at a time, they're worried about safety against crime with the lights out, but also environmental risks like fires. And this is exactly why fire happened. This one happened in Rialto at a SoCal Edison substation. This one apparently started when a transformer blew, but you see all the embers and flames blowing in those strong winds. Well, that is why there was a major call out for fire crews. They fortunately were able to keep this one small and contained given all those conditions. But we also want to show you this from KCAL flying over Hemet last night. Hand crews rushed in to keep this one contained as well to a relatively small area. The fire started near Chambers and Gilbert Streets just after 6 o'clock last night. So this one was dubbed the Chambers Fire. CAL FIRE says the forward spread was halted rather quickly, which is good news given these extreme conditions. So these are just a few of the examples of what could go wrong potentially and how fire crews are really jumping on these situations to make sure that they do not get out of hand. Of course, the impact is to a lot of people and those without power still. That neighborhood I was referencing earlier in North Fontana, North San Bernardino, they are likely to be without power at least until Thursday when this Santa Ana event comes to an end. And then, of course, the winds will calm and they have to get utility workers out to inspect the equipment before power can come back on. So it will be a while that they will be without power. Reporting live in Fontana, Rick Montanez, KCAL News.
Okay, Rick, thanks for that update.
Now you can get your KCAL News, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.